It's my favorite time of the year, the holidays. Today on the Happi House,
I love this little sailboat. We just got these into our toy store and they are selling like crazy.
the top 10 toys for kids of all ages. Easy cookies are what we're all about. We've got ideas for cookies you can make in a flash with your kiddos. Stay tuned for the Happi House. I'm at the Minnesota History Center today at one of my very favorite exhibits, toys of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Come on in and I'm going to show you a few of my favorites. When I was young, calculators were a really big deal. So when I got my little professor, or this little professor calculator to practice my math, I was so excited and I felt like such a big deal. I loved watching the Bionic Woman and the $6 Million Man. So when I got these dolls for Christmas one year, I was over the moon. I mean, look at that. Who doesn't love warm-up suits like that? Here's another one of my favorites, Hungry Hungry Hippo. However, I never got to play it at my own home because my parents wouldn't buy it for me. They didn't want the marbles going everywhere. I had to play it at my best friend Allison's house. And finally, Barbie. My mom had a Barbie that looked just like this, and it was very, very special when she would take it down and let me play with it. Now we're gonna go learn about some toys that are sure to be your kids' new favorites. I'm here with Catherine from Creative Kid Stuff, and she is a toy expert. The two of us have picked out some of our favorites that are going to be your favorites if they make it to your house, don't you think?
Absolutely. We have some great toys here.
So, should we get started?
I would love to.
Okay, why don't you pick your first favorite?
I think one of my all-time favorites is this product. It's called Yaxo, and it was invented by a St. Paul dad. It's awesome because it uses recycled cardboard pieces, and then you add pieces from your own household. Tuna cans, toilet paper rolls.
I love this because it's so open-ended.
You know, they geared this particular product as a robot, but it's completely open-ended. You can add wheels, they give you some eyeballs, they give you like a chest plate if you really want to do the robot.
Okay.
So it's wide open, it's great for boys and girls. We sell a lot of them to kids between like the 5 and 10-year-old.
That's what I like about it too. You can have a 5-year-old who would use it.
Right.
And it's one thing, a 10-year-old takes it to a whole new level.
Absolutely. So it's kind of a building, kind of an engineering toy.
Yes.
Great for all.
And this would be something maybe you could buy for siblings too.
That would be fun.
They could do it together.
You
again,
could even
with
get two sets and build even bigger.
I'm going to move on to one of my new favorites, which is this beautiful squirrel acorn run. I love it because it's beautiful, for one thing.
It is beautiful.
And I think a lot of people are looking for aesthetically pleasing toys in their home, especially when they are going to be set out. But basically, it's a cause and effect toy for kids. Kiddos probably, you could start at a year, but really 18 months and up. And it comes with these colorful acorns. Another thing, anything that comes with things of different colors, what I like about it is you can start teaching color recognition right away. Even with this, you could say, find the light blue acorn, because you've got a light blue versus a dark blue. And then the child simply, and it comes in this with this little caddy, which I like things with caddies. Yes. And you basically take and but it's a very sweet toy. The concept seems simple to us, but really to a little one, I mean, they're just learning about what will happen if you put that acorn and watch it go down. So this is a new favorite of mine. Okay, let's move on to you. What do you got? What do you got for me?
I have another favorite. I love this little sailboat. We just got these into our toy store and they are selling like crazy. It's made by Plan Toys and their products are made of wood, but they're made using no chemicals and formaldehyde-free glue, so they're perfectly safe, environmentally friendly. This one, bathtub, pool, kitchen sink, comes with a little hook, so you've got little creatures. They have a turtle, a starfish, and a little fish.
Yeah.
So you can snag these in the water, you can play with that. It comes with a little sailor. She can sit in the back, she can go in here and be in the cabin. So it's really great for imaginative play.
Yes.
And it's a great water toy. It's not just your typical little Lots to do.
And I was feeling this before we started talking, I just love the tactile
Yes.
feel of it too. I mean, it's wood, but it does not feel like
Right.
wood. It feels like plastic. So, I mean, you're getting the best of both worlds.
Right.
Just knowing the purity of
Yep.
this particular toy is really great.
And we see more and more customers asking for things that are not plastic.
Okay.
So that's why the squirrel toy is so popular. This is another great non-plastic.
And this is just so cute.
It is cute.
I kind of want one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to talk about something I actually just saw at Creative Kids Stuff. It is this teeter popper. And it's basically, it's almost like a curved skateboard base, and it has all of these suction cups on the bottom, which I like for kids because it's great for active play in the house,
Sure.
which a lot of times, especially when it gets colder, there are not a lot of things to do. So there can be a lot of movement happening on this, but it stays in one place.
Right,
It's fairly
right.
contained, and they can't actually get going too fast necessarily because of the suction cups. So I just really liked the concept of it.
Every kid who comes in our store, we have them right by the front. They grab it, they sit on it. You can sit and rock forward and backwards. You can sit sideways and go side to side on it.
Yeah, so
and the
it's-
sound is like those popping those little bubble things.
Yes, yeah, which is a huge
hit.
Yeah,
Yes.
so what else do you have?
Well, what do you think about that thing up there?
What is
It looks
that
like a giant
thing?
spring. I will show you
mean,
that.
I'm sort of
So
underwhelmed maybe because I don't even know.
Because it looks so simple, but it starts out, there's a little trick to flattening it. So you get it flat like this,
Okay.
and you can run it. It goes up and down your arms, and you can flip it to the other side. And for the
That is
kids, they are
crazy.
absolutely mesmerized. It's kind of a sensory sensation, just going
It
back and
stimulates
forth.
probably
It
the
does.
whole-
Now put your hand out.
Okay.
So you can flip it over.
Ooh, I do like how that feels. It's kind of nuts.
It's kind of weird, but the kids are just mesmerized by it. It's really fun.
That is really great.
They
And
start doing tricks with it and you know, passing it off. I've seen it go in a big circle of kids.
you know, and
really
this
simple and
is
fun.
something that you really can take anywhere with
Anywhere,
you.
backpack, on
Yeah.
the bus.
You know what I love about it too is oftentimes I look for toys that aren't just for kids, but for grown-up kids as well.
Absolutely.
So this would be a really great gift for somebody like as an office toy.
Yes.
I mean, look at how cool.
We love our
it
office
looks.
toys.
Yes, so that is really neat.
Yes, and
That
it comes in a little pouch.
What's this called again?
This is a GeoFlux.
Okay, I just love it. I think it's really great. You know, one thing that I bought a ton of for my little girl as she was growing up, now of course she doesn't do it, is dress up. And so I was really excited to see this kit that has everything in it. So it comes with a mermaid tail, a little tutu, a purse, wings, a wand, and then
There's a
even like
hair-
a headband.
a headband,
And
yep.
it's all in a pink sparkly tote, which who doesn't love a pink sparkly tote?
Everyone loves a pink sparkly tote. And this is a Creative Kid Stuff exclusive.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It is. You know, it's sized for 3 to 5-year-olds, but 2 to 6 would love to have this in
And
their
I think
costume collection.
It's one of those sort of wow things because it just keeps going and going, and there's just so much you can do with
Absolutely.
it. So, what's another one of your favorites here?
Well, I love these little scrappies.
Oh,
These are adorable little dollies, and they're made of organic cotton. It's from the leftovers from their sleepwear line.
okay.
So parents are loving these right now. It's a really popular shower gift.
Yes.
You can chew on all of these little parts, all the little.
And it's sized just right. I
It's
have to
perfect
admit,
for a brand new baby.
I've purchased a lot of these as little gifts
Yes.
because they are so sweet and so soft. And I bet they're machine washable. I hadn't
Absolutely.
even thought about
Machine
that.
washable,
So
organic
they probably get a
cotton.
little bit softer. I actually, this company called Under the Nile, I actually had some of their onesies and things for my little guy
sure.
when he was a baby, and the
products.
quality is phenomenal. So, and this one also, when you are talking about a gift, we haven't really talked about price necessarily on all these items, but this is just $9.99.
Right.
So, I mean, what a perfect little add-on or
Yes.
a special treat to even just give to somebody who's recently pregnant with a card to say
Sure.
congratulations.
We've
So,
done that too.
Yes,
We've
very
got a
cute.
number of parents coming back to buy a second identical because the
You need a
baby
backup.
loves it so much. They need the second one, and they're probably 20, 25 different patterns.
I learned that quickly about the backup. And what I love about
Yes.
this is it does say birth plus. And if something says that on the tag, I mean, it has to be tested so you know you can feel confident.
Perfectly safe.
For
Yep,
giving this
for a brand
to
new baby.
a brand new baby. So sweet. I love this My First Microscope. It's for kids ages 3+. And everybody likes to see things up close, but it's really frustrating for younger children to try to actually focus a microscope or binoculars. And this actually has 8 times magnification, but it's fixed, so they're not gonna have to adjust it to see the things under it. And also it has 2 circles so they can put each eye up to there. So it really does guide them and help them learn. And I just think anything we can do to introduce science at an early age and foster that creativity and curiosity is a really great thing. I'm going to show you one more of my favorites before we jump to something that is a favorite of both of ours.
Okay, great.
And it's right behind you. It is a karaoke machine. What is really neat about this particular karaoke machine, because we've seen them before, but this actually connects to any electronic device, something that would download an app. So an iPhone, iPod, any kind of device like that. You could probably even do a tablet in here because I notice it has a spot for that to fit. And the device actually suctions right to the machine. And then kids can sing along, and also there's some different voice effects that are on here, so you could sound like a robot.
And really any age.
That's what's awesome about it too, yes.
Free all the way up to adults.
Yes, if you can stand and make a sound, you can do this.
All right, that looks like fun.
So we'll move on to another toy by Plan, and we both love it.
Again, it's one of the Plan toys, like the sailboat, so it's made of that eco-friendly wood. We have used it quite a bit in the store for kind of the 2- and 3-year-old crowd when they're learning to recognize emotions. And is someone mad at them? Are they sad? How do we read faces? And so it's great for that sort of emotion recognition.
Yep. So that's a huge component. And I think also when we talk about this as a communication tool between siblings, between parents and kids. But another thing is each of these tiles has a different color, so it can be a color matching game. And then also there's 2 of each tile, so you can use it as a memory game. So this basically starts as a conversation starter and then moves on to cognition games and really a communication piece.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, so I just recently learned that when I do purchase toys at Creative Kid Stuff, something pretty amazing happens.
That's right. We have a great program now where a part of your purchase price goes toward a toy donation program for a child in need.
Oh, that is really awesome.
It is.
So to learn more about Creative Kid Stuff, the toys you see here, and the toy donation program, visit our website. It's time for holiday baking. I've got Chandler here with me today, and we are going to make some really, really fun holiday cookies today. We've got some trees and some snowmen, actually a couple different kinds of snowmen. Do those look delicious?
Poor snowman.
A melted snowman, right? And then we've got some great reindeer here. We're gonna learn how to make all of these cookies and talk about holiday baking. We like to bake together at home, right? Yes. What's your favorite kind of Christmas cookie? Do you know? Can you think?
Molasses cookies?
Molasses cookies are your favorite kind of cookies all year round. Molasses cookies are for the fall, I think.
Fine. Ghost cookies?
Ghost cookies at Halloween or at Christmas time? Okay.
Snowman?
Snowman cookies. This is just like a ghost cookie. We'll talk about how to make those. But Chandler, first let's talk about all these supplies we have here. So we put together some caddies of Christmas cookie decorations. Are you going to have a snack? What's going on? My assistant's going rogue. He's eating the supplies. All right, we're going to talk about these caddies we've assembled during the holiday season. Keep all of your supplies together to make them easy, and even organize a little cookie decorating party. Invite some neighborhood kiddos over. Put these in the middle of the table, and they can just, what's happening? And they can choose from a variety of sprinkles, different cookie cutter shapes, but keeping everything together makes it really accessible, and also gives kids a lot of choices, which makes this whole thing fun. So today we're focusing on cookies that are really fun to make for grown-ups and kids, and involve very, very basic ingredients, so it's easy to do. Should we talk about how we made these cookies? Okay, what's happening? You can't eat all the supplies before we actually tell people what to do with them.
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's talk about this first cookie. Poor snowman. melted snowman. So this cookie, which is really cute and also pretty tasty, was just made by using cut and bake pre-made cookie batter in the sugar cookie. And then we made the icing by mixing just powdered sugar and water to a medium consistency. And then we use these black decorator gel frosting, and we cut a marshmallow in half with a kitchen shears, stuck it into the icing when it was still wet, and then of course decorated everything. We've got, for our snowman's nose, we've got a little orange candy decoration that's in these fruit imperials. All right, so that is really easy, but very sweet and fun to look at. Also probably fun to eat. Do you want to take a bite out of this snowman? Well?
I'll take another bite.
There's lots of taste testing to do. Let's keep going, okay? What should we talk about next, Chandler? Let's save this one for last because there's a secret about these cookies that people don't know yet. Okay, this one. So Chandler talked about a ghost cookie earlier, which we do make at Halloween. It's made almost the same way. You have chocolate on your face. Which is basically melting down white candy quick or almond bark and dipping Nutter Butter peanut butter cookies in there. And then again, using candies like these mini M&Ms, which Chandler's been snacking on, and our black decorator gel. And then also we have our little nose is made out of an orange Tic Tac. So we have these adorable little snowmen. Are you going to try that one?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be really full after we're done talking about cookies. And? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's move on to these adorable little reindeer cookies. So again, using the pre-made cookie dough that is in the refrigerated section at your grocery store, we made some round cookies, but we actually just angled them in a little bit to make this reindeer head before we baked them. And then after we took them out of the oven, it's not time for the taste test yet.
Oh.
Okay. After we took them out of the oven, when they were still a little bit warm, we stuck in these pre-dipped chocolate-covered pretzels, and we used mini chocolate chips for the eyes, and then red M&M for the nose. But you could also use a brown or a yellow M&M because not every reindeer needs to be Rudolph. And if you want to, you can actually use different colored icing and again some black decorator gel to make little eyelashes and maybe put a bow. So we've got both girl and boy reindeer. Isn't that cute?
It's time now.
It's time now. Oh, Chandler. All right. Now let's move on to these secret surprise. Do you know about the surprise in these cookies? Okay. This is my favorite cookie we made. This is actually a sugar ice cream cone that we've covered in green frosting and decorated with some of our favorite decorations from our cookie decorating bins. And actually on the bottom is a fudge stripe cookie. That's what makes the bottom of the tree, and that's what holds in whatever is inside of this tree. There's a secret surprise. Not yet. So we simply use frosting to adhere the fudge stripe cookie, and then I'm gonna open one of these up. You ready? You should have maybe bitten the top off.
That's what I wanted to do.
There's a little candy surprise. That is going to be eaten, apparently.
Not anymore, there's not.
So these cookies may look very fussy, but they're very easy to do, and kiddos can actually do them right alongside you. And again, the supplies that you need are really easy, really accessible. It just makes holiday baking with kids even more fun. Right, Chandler? Did you have fun baking with me? How's that?
Melted.
I think Chandler actually had more fun eating than baking. All right. So we have 4 very easy but very decorative cookies that are fun to make and look great when you bring them to parties or serve them at your own home. We had a lot of fun putting these together. All right, the verdict's still out. Chandler, which was your favorite cookie? That one? The Christmas tree? Take a bite off the top of that. Yummy. For these recipes and to see more festive holiday cookies, visit our website. Oh my God.
Merry Christmas. Welcome to Science Time.
I am here with Chandler and Ella, and we are going to do some science, but it's going to really look more like a magic trick. Are you guys ready to show me a magic, or for me to show you a magic trick?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a genie in this bottle. And when I put this rope in the bottle, the genie is going to grab onto the rope and not let go. Do you want, can you look? So take a look inside. I mean, he's in there actually. Do you see him? Ella,
He's a greedy genie.
do you want to see my bottle? It's got a genie in there.
My.
I know.
Glowing.
All right, let me look at this and see. I mean, it's just like an ordinary bottle. We just got it from our house. A lot of the supplies we're using for our science time today are from our house. So, all right, I am going to stick this rope in. Are you there, Genie? Are you there? And he is going to grab, that sneaky Genie, he grabbed my rope. He is greedy, like you said. He grabbed right onto that rope.
He wants it.
All right, so that's pretty, he's a pretty grabby genie. Do you want to try pulling that out?
I pulled that thing
Okay.
out.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, okay. All right, hey, so do you guys really think, oh, no, you're both 8s. I know you're only 8, but you're both pretty smart. I happen to know that. Do you think there's really a genie in here?
No, genies don't exist.
Should I show you actually how we did this? Should I show you what happened here? Okay. So we have our rope. You know that. We have this bottle. You know that. What you didn't know is I have a small rubber ball that I put inside this bottle. I was sneaky. And I had it in my hand. And when I was examining the bottle, I said, look, how does this bottle look? I put it in. And then I said, okay, we're ready to start. And then I stuck my rope in and turned the bottle over for you, and my ball fell down and grabbed onto this rope.
Can I actually try to do it again?
Yeah.
Why does the ball grab it?
Well, the ball grabs it because of friction, and that is the science lesson for today. It's all about friction.
Wouldn't the ball push it through?
No, it doesn't. It just grabs right on. And that's our science time for today. Next week on the Happy House, learn how to make fun and easy gifts with your kiddos. Watch to see what an amazing group of volunteers does to help an animal shelter in Fargo. Believe it or not, make up for the day in less than 3 minutes.